Hello students. Now we are going to talk about ninth essential element of a valid contract, that is legal formalities. So legal formalities, what are the legal formalities? Sometimes under certain laws the agreement needs to be in writing and registration has to be done. So according to Indian Contract Act, agreement may be in writing or oral. Indian Contract Act does not say that the agreement should be in writing. It can be if oral agreement is also valid under Indian Contract Act. But in certain special cases, it lays down that it says that the agreement to be valid must be in writing and it must be registered. So as per Indian Contract Act, agreement if it is written in writing, that is also valid agreement. If it is oral agreement, that is also a valid agreement. But in certain special cases, Indian Contract Act says that agreement should be in writing and it should be registered. So which are the cases when the agreement should be in writing and it should be registered? Whenever there is an agreement to pay time barred debt, such agreement should be in writing. Now what does it mean by time barred debt? So a debt for which the time for repayment of that debt has already gone. So creditor has no right against debtor. So in case of debt, there will be certain time limit which is given and the time limit has been gone and creditor has not taken any action against the debtor for repayment of the debt. Such debt is called as time barred debt. Law says that whenever, in spite of time being gone for repayment of that repayment of that debt, debtor says to creditor that even though time is gone, I am ready to repay that debt. In such a case, law says that such an agreement should be in writing. Oral agreement to pay time bar debt is not a valid agreement. It must be in writing. So agreement to pay time bar debt must be in writing. Again, whenever there is an agreement to make a gift, whenever one person is making a gift to another person out of natural love and affection, law, Indian Contract Act says that such an agreement should be in writing and that agreement should be registered. So agreement to pay time bar debt, it is required that it should be in writing, but an agreement to make a gift out of natural love and affection, such agreement should be writing as well as it should be registered. Certain other acts under certain other laws require that the agreement should be in writing and it should be registered in order that that agreement should be valid contract or it should be enforceable by law. So for example, an agreement, whenever there is an agreement to sale of immovable property, one agrees to sell his land or his building, immovable property, such an agreement should be in writing and that agreement should be registered as per the act which is applicable to such transactions, that is Transfer of Property Act 1882. As per the provisions of that act, whenever there is an agreement to sell immovable property, that agreement should be in writing and it should be registered. So for such agreements, this law is applicable and it should be in writing and registered. Next and last, 10th essential element of a valid contract is certainty. So section 29 of Indian Contract Act says that agreements, the meaning of which is not certain or capable of being made certain, such agreements are void. So whenever in agreement there are certain terms which are not certain, or that there are terms or agreements, the meaning of that agreement is not certain or we cannot make it certain, such agreements will be void, not enforceable by law. In order to give rise to a valid contract, terms of agreement, so the terms, words which you have used in the agreement, those should not be vague or those should not be uncertain. If those are uncertain, such agreement will be void, not enforceable by law. which is an example of this. Say for example, A says to B that I am ready to sell 100 barrels of oil to you for 1 lakh rupees. This is an agreement. B says that this is an offer given by A. B accepts that offer. B says that I am ready to purchase that oil, 100 barrels of oil for 1 lakh rupees. So offer is given by A to sell 100 barrels of oil. Offer is accepted by B. It is an agreement. But that agreement will not be a valid contract. Why? Because of uncertainty. Now, what is uncertainty in this contract? What is uncertain? So, in this case, they have not mentioned type of oil. So, oil may be edible oil, it may be coconut oil, whatever it is. So, they have not mentioned what type of oil. Therefore, such an agreement will be void for uncertainty. It will not be enforceable by law. So here we have completed 10 essentials of a valid contract. Which are the 10 essentials? Again, we will revise it. The first is agreement, which is created by way of an offer and acceptance. Second, intention to create legal relations. We have discussed one important case law on this point, that is Balfour versus Balfour. Then next is free consent, contractual capacity, lawful consideration, lawful object, not expressly declared void, then possibility of performance, legal formalities, and 10th point is certainty. So from your examination point of view, these 10 essentials of a valid contract are very, very important, so that we have covered those in detail and very slowly I have gone through these points. Next class we will start with types of types of contract or classification of contract. Thank you.